How's your routine looking these days? Seriously. Are you actually maintaining a solid morning routine? Are you making your future self proud? Are you eating things that would make your future self proud, or honestly following a bedtime routine? Are you supporting yourself? More importantly, are you able to hold space for your friends? Can you sit and listen to them compassionately and feel their woes with an open, heart-centered energy? And when you sit with them, can they feel how much you love them? Are you maybe the planner in your group of friends? The one that's always organizing all those really big events, taking in all the logistics, dotting every I, and crossing every single T. How do these character traits sound? Can you exemplify them? Or do you wish you did? Luckily, Tantra has literally all of the answers to you stepping into this energy with ease and grace. So today, we are going to dive into the light yang energy from the Self-Mastery Map. Welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new here, my name is Jaie and I am the Erotic Alchemist. On this channel, we mix a whole bunch of different things together, all the different spiritual lineages that I follow, all of the other new esoteric occult practices that I follow, and we ground them in 3D reality. And this is so important because what's the point of being spiritual if you can't make meaningful changes or you don't know where your next meal is coming from? I use spirituality and sexuality to light the pathway to you living an incredible life. Just like rocket fuel, it takes you so far. And if you didn't know that you could use these two wonderful powers to change your life, then you are definitely going to want to hit that subscribe button and follow me all the way into this void, all the way into the universal principles, all the way into the universal black hole, whatever you want to call it. And of course, I have to tell you, if you love seeing me more than once a week, which is how frequently I post, you can find my energy and my tribe on Facebook at the Sex Lab. There is a description for it right down below. I gotta tell you guys, I can't believe we're already on video number 5 of 6 with the Self-Mastery Map. This is really actually the first time, well, you'll know if you've been following my channel, that I've been doing something like a mini series. And I personally really like it because it allows me to go a whole lot deeper on each individual topic than like one video would allow. So let me know if you guys like this format, if you like the mini series format, then I'm really, really happy to do more of them. And you can even let me know what kind of topics you like. Now, I want to just give you a quick drop. If this is the first time you're finding me, also, obviously, this is a mini-series. So in the description down below, please go ahead and watch the other videos in this series. They're really going to help ground this in reality. Otherwise, it might seem a little confusing. In those videos, we're explaining the Self-Mastery Map, which uses the principle of Tantric duality or polarity to explain exactly why, for example, if you're watching this video, maybe it's because you can't stick to a routine to save your life, or planning always feels like a chore, and you can never really seem to sit still when your friends are telling you about their struggles. So there's one simple solution to all of this, and I know it's weird and it seems a little crazy, but it actually lies in the way that Tantra works and this Self-Mastery Map. So the Self-Mastery Map quite literally teaches you to take personal responsibility for your own energy, which gives you so much power. So we take responsibility for our own energy, we take responsibility for the way it's impacted our relationships in our life, and when we do that, we learn how to use our own energy to be able to create in our environment, to be able to call in the things that we want. And it shows us that we're not a victim to, our natal chart or astrology or anything like that. We get to be everything, okay? So in this video, we're going to talk about how to lean into the energy of creating more structure, more routine, and more heart-centeredness into your life, which is the quadrant of light yang. Now, to orient ourselves on the map, and by the way, if you do not have a copy yet, again, link down below in the description, get that, it's free, download it so you know what we're talking about. Anyways, you're going to want to look in the upper right-hand upper right-hand quadrant. This is the quadrant of light yang, which correlates to swords, air. In alchemically, we say heat and wetness. In astrology, we say Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And with the planets, we say Uranus, Mercury, and Venus. In Buddhism, this would attribute itself to aggression, clarity, and cognition. And in Carl Jung, we would call this the king. And at the new paradigm of intimacy, we would call this the light masculine. Okay? So the dark yang, is structured, it is organized, and it is balanced. It is an amazing communicator with an open heart. Think of the loving king who compassionately cares for his people and his town. He must plan, he must structure, he must organize to keep things in balance, but he always has room and an open heart for the people in need. He has a massive vision, just like Aquarius, and the ability to plan, organize, and communicate, thanks to Gemini, with balanced concern, Libra, and loving compassion. So you can see how these all fuse together. All of this amazing in planning and structure and open-heartedness is beautiful. They're beautiful, beautiful qualities. But please remember, he is also not the one taking action. He's the king. That is the realm of the dark yang energy, which we talked about last week. So now you're starting to see how not only externally, but also internally, mastering only one quadrant doesn't really get you very far. It is absolutely vital for your planning to be followed by action. Otherwise, we don't get anything. And therefore, being able to switch between the light masculine or the light yang and the dark yang with ease creates the most profound impacts on your life because you can plan and take action. Now, some of the pitfalls of being in this energy when it's out of balance include things like emotional numbing, aggression, lack of boundaries, inability to speak, and physical numbness in the body. This happens in large part because the light yang energy is polarized by the dark yin. We'll go into detail on the dark yin in the next video. That'll be our last one of this series, but suffice to say that she is hot, she is fiery, and she can also be pretty penetrative and over demanding. So when we take this like giving, loving, compassionate, space holding light yang and put a little too much fire into it, well, honestly, what happens is he retreats. And this is where the numbness, both emotional and physical, comes from. The outbursts of aggression that we see come from being unwittingly trapped in this overgiving space and not feeling seen and not feeling heard on your own, and basically being emotionally penetrated and you feel like you're being taken advantage of by those around you, which I think would probably make anybody angry. So are you starting to now see and identify with the characteristics of this quadrant? Can you feel how you or someone close to you might spend so much of their time in this space? For those feeling the desire to step into the imbalance aspects of the light yang for more structure, more routine, more balance, and more heart-centered communication in their lives, the way to bring this up is to consciously choose to stay in these characteristics, just like all the other quadrants. Now, if you're out of balance, and you're experiencing numbness and aggression, what we want to do is cultivate characteristics of the polarized energy, the dark yin, which we'll be covering next week, 10 a.m. Pacific on Sunday. So between now and then, let me know if you have any questions. Of course, there's going to be quite a few. I know this is a big topic, so let me know in the comments down below. I'm happy to answer them for you. I would also really love to know, where is this quadrant showing up in your life? Where is this quadrant not showing up in your life? Have you seen people that are in their light masculine, that kingly energies? Some people even call this the divine masculine, and it really grounds as the divine masculine. Let me know, like, do you know people that are in there? What would you call it? And while we're talking about comments, you guys, again, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and help other people find this video by sharing it. Next week, at 10 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Central, on Sunday, we're going to dive into the last topic, which is our dark yin energy. The passionate, fiery artist, the magician, the one creates from her heart and births new projects into the world. If leaning into more creativity and passion is a goal in your life, then you're definitely going to want to catch our final part of this mini-series, which will be airing next week. So again, make sure you hit that subscribe button, set up your notifications, and I will see you there, my loves.